Hello everyone, last day of the year for trading. 2022 is almost gone. Today is 12:30, December 30th, 2022 is 1 p.m. I just made another video and I published it, and then I realized that my recording screen was pointing to a different monitor, so I have to do this one again, which for me it's a pleasure. So guys, hopefully you can learn something out of this video, and again, if you do have any questions or any comments, put it in the chat on this video, in the comment section, and also in the Discord. Links, you can find some links in the description of this video. Man, there's a good potential entry right here. We're looking at gold here. So there, as you see, there is a resistance level up here, and it seems that wants to threaten. This is not an entry, just because it's only one resistance level, but nice 3 candles in a row. So gold is moving bullish now. Let's go and look at it real quick. Yeah, it's getting there. It's moving nicely, breaking that resistance there. Let's see what the reaction is. Okay, anyways, it's not the reason for this trade. Now you have this previous high where I traded to, so I'm gonna explain that trade. It's already extended, so I'm not going to even look at trading that one there. Okay, so let's look at what happened here. So morning started right here, and my bias for this one was actually a range for today, not only because it is the end of the day, end of the year, is the last trade. So I think that probably the volume was not going to I was thinking that probably the volume was not going to be very high today, so I was just planning to sit in my hands and not to do anything. But then I saw a couple of good entries, so I took them. So the first one here, you see, in the beginning of the day, I tried to identify if we are in a trending market or if we are in a range market. In this case, my bias was range, and you see that there is a pivot high and a pivot low here that was kind of like significant for the overnight, and then there was a new low there by 5 a.m. and then market started to go down, to go up, confirming a little bit my bias that this one was going to be a range day. So I painted actually that box right here, and here you have the extension. So at this level, the market would be over bought, and then in the green area it would be oversold. So there is an important level. If you see here, let me point it out, that you have that value there, this one here, which is the previous high. So I painted that one. That helped me also to paint my upper range, and now the market is breaking that value at actually at 842. So market opens for gold open at 820, and I have an opening range right here that it's actually 20 minutes. So that's why you have that red horizontal line right here, and then that one here. So this one is the opening range. Everything that it's in between, it's within the opening range. Now it broke the opening range to the upside, but also you had here two things. You have the previous high. So you have that previous high, and then you have this pivot high right here. So it seems that the market tried to break the previous day, the previous high of the day, but then came back down and make a lower low, and then forming a little bit of a a head and shoulders right there. Anyways, market started to move, and then so the first one I entered right there at that level when it broke above the previous high. But then I was kind of panicked. I sold this one when it started to come back down, and I sold the other one at break even. So $20 on that trade there is what I made. Now, since it bounced again, now you see that at this point, the momentum indicator, it's a little bit overextended, moving to the upside, so it's riskier to take it right here. But since it was bouncing off of the previous high, then I felt kind of confident to take the trade at that level. So I took another trade, and then there was one target off right there, and the next one was I gave it a little bit of more room. I was thinking that probably 2 or 3 bars, three bars was going to take to bounce again and do something like that, but it didn't. So it kept moving down, and I was out of this trade right here in that candle. Actually, that there, I don't know why it's painted it there, but the timing was actually that candle right there when it broke. So in this candle right here, it is when I took the trade off. So that the first one was $20. The second one was $270. So in gold, that is $100 on the first one and $170 on the third one. So on the second one. So that is the trades I made in gold, and then gold started to go down, move to the range. Now I do have a new pivot right here, which is significant, right? Which is this pivot right here, and then I have another pivot right here. So in a day like today, everything inside here for me could be noise again. You know, there was some good moves moving there. Now this one here would have been an interesting one to trade after the fact, right? Because you see that there's a double bottom right here, right? You see that, and there's a break of that double bottom right there. The problem with this is that you're too close to the opening range, and then you're getting closer also to the 2 standard deviation on the VWAP. So yeah, I did not take any more. I just thought, okay, this one is good, but this could have been a good entry as well, going out of this double bottom right here. And the market was actually moving to the downside. If you are you would probably be right if you were thinking that this line here in a break would have been a good trade. I did not take it though. So market started to move, and then as we just saw, market started to improve and then moved up there, but then found some resistance. So that's why I don't sell I don't buy in a move that already happened in a day like today, right? So because it was going to find some resistance, I missed the move from lunch to now, but this one was a big move. So lesson for this one: don't chase the trade. It looked nice, but the bar was already moving up, and we are in a range day. So most likely this value here is going to come back a little bit into this area here. I'm showing this. Chart right here, right? So in a day like today, most likely it's going to go down a little bit to keep moving, probably to the upside later on. Not sure what it's going to do, but that is what I think. Okay, so let's go to the next one then. Let's review ES. So in ES, we have a very nasty similar situation for the day today. This one was the one that gave me the loss. It's a $300 loss. I'm trading the small bars in this one as well. So 2510. Let me show you here. So the tick trend is 2, the open offset is 5, and the tick reversal is 10. Now the problem with this is that, you know, the bars, I don't know if it moved that fast in a day like today, but there's a lot more noise on the bars themselves. So you see that that in the we are pointing down, but very, very choppy today. So last day of the year, the big boys are probably not in front of the computer trading. They are taking a day off, and probably you should as well. Anyways, the first trade I took was out of this congestion area. If you see in the big picture here, we are in a downtrend, and we are moving against a resistance right here, which is the VWAP there, and it maintained the resistance here right there. So there was, you know, rejection off of this VWAP there. So I felt that this could be a good location to trade after a nice move to it from the bottom here on the standard deviation on the VWAP. And now we do have the momentum coming back down and then starting to cross to the downside. So I did not anticipate the move, but I just was watching, and you see that there was there is a channel. I marked this one. This line right here, you see that there is a bottom right there. There's a bottom, and there's a double bottom right there. So this line for me was important. So that's why I put this level here at 38.49, and then at when it crossed the first tick, I took that trade. Let me see if I no. Okay, so I took the trade right there, and then immediately went back up to back up there. So 38.48.75, and then you have 38.49 right there. So I took it at 38.48.75. Immediately went back, and then I was sold there for $300 loss. So I was not very happy because, you know, I made $290 on the first trade on the first trades in gold, and now I gave back all of that with this trade. So it came back up. I would probably have to sell it, you know, closer to this break. It didn't work, and then came back, but I wait a little bit for that candle to form. Anyways. But I saw that this formation was confirming, so it was coming up, down, and then up, and then it was once rejected again with a third double top, and then I took the trade right there. Okay, so that one there came back down for the first target there. And then the second target was sold at that level right here. So this one is a winner for $350. So I'm back in business with the $350 I made in that trade. So right now, in between the three trades, the four trades, I'm at $340 up. There. So that was my last, was it? Maybe not. I'm showing another trade in ES, so let's look for it. Okay, so this one here was, it was right there. So then I took a new entry right there. So it was sold right there, but then a new entry, I took the new entry right there, week out of the 21 EMA, good for another target. And then I wait a little bit too much on this one, and it was probably that I did not make the decision of doing it. I did not move the stop, but the reversal was so fast that instead of taking me out of there, it slipped a little bit and took me out at this there with that stop. So so that one was kind of like a break-even situation. So I did on that one $125, and I think that I remember that it was that. Probably I put just a break-even point. I don't really remember, but either it was a slippage or it was a that I put the stop right there. Now market is moving down now in this range still, but the 30 minutes is moving to the downside. Let's look at it. Yeah, for me, we are still in the range. Probably the market is going to break. There's a very nice level here that can be broken, but for me right now, we are still bouncing in the range. There is a congestion area here and a break to the downside, and it's keep moving down. So let's see what is going on. Anyways, I'm done with the trades today, so I'm keeps moving down, man. We'll see if it starts doing higher high or lower highs and lower lows, and they start moving down more convincingly. But this one was a move, a good entry right there out of that congestion. Anyways, let's go back to what we were doing. I hope you don't mind if I look at the what the market is doing. For me, this is still ranging. It's not. All of this is noise. There's a liquidation break right here, but it's not significant yet. It could turn out that in the afternoon it's going to move all the way down. So we'll see. And then let's review the last trade I made. This one was NQ. I didn't trade crude today, but let's review NQ. And NQ also, it's moving very similar to what ES is doing. This one is actually leading to the downside. This one is a really nice break right there as we speak. Tempted to participate, but I'm gonna wait a little bit to define a new high. Again, I'm not chasing. Entering here would be to chase, but it seems that it's going to break. There's a bounce right there. Momentum, see, momentum right here is all the way down. It's trying to break to the downside from the upper part of this channel. That one was a good signal as well. Anyways, keep moving down. I cannot stop staring at it. Anyways, let's go back to what I was doing. So here is where the entry happened. This trade here is $125 only. So NQ, the first one was $100, and the second one I was stopped out. So I entered it here out of this double bottom right here. So you have a channel in this area, right there, and then failed on the breakout there, but came back and then started to do that, and then it started to break to the downside. And also you do have a wick out of the moving averages moving down. So I took that trade right there, and first target $100 off, and then I was stopped out with $25 profit there. So in total was 125. So total in general, this thing is breaking. It is breaking to the downside. Okay, I'm gonna wait to see if I see something more, and probably I'm gonna participate in the afternoon. We'll see how this one is doing, but it's breaking all the support here. A little bit too extended for me, and we'll see how this bar closes. All right, so thank you so much. Total for today, $590 on this account. So remember to subscribe and like, and if you have any questions, feel free to connect to my Discord and also make comments in this video. All the links are in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching.